Good morning. We're back in North Carolina. We got back at, I think, 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning. I didn't go to bed until 3:30 because I was hyped up on coffee and bad cherry pies. You know, those little boxed. I was desperate. This past week was the toughest week I think I've ever gone through. I know I'm not alone. There are, this is life and death. But it's the finality of it all. You try to remember the last phone call, the last thing you said. I'm trying to remember her voice. Thank goodness I have a bunch of voicemails before she got sick. But Rob gave me some really good advice, and he said, don't leave anything unsaid. So I told her everything I've ever wanted to tell her. I think she heard me. But yeah, that was great advice. Sometime very soon, I'm going to be starting a series about the village that she put together, the sheds. Because we were over there this weekend and my daughter-in-law came over and said that would be a great idea for me to share her village in honor of her. So I took a lot of video and I will put that series together along the way.
Hi.
But I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to start getting into the routine of things again. I counted up the days that I was gone, just these last 4. I was gone 27 days. I would do anything for my mom, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm glad to be back into the swing of things. Another reason why I'm really glad to be back is because I'm away from the farming stuff. They were taking up the corn and the beans, and whatever that stuff was in there, I have been coughing basically nonstop. And we don't have that around here. We don't do the corn and the beans unless it's way, way out of town. So I'm hoping to get a little more healthy. It is in full swing mode over here. I shared a rug a while ago from Home Depot. I don't know if it's still on sale, but I'll check. But I just took the old one up and I'm putting this one down. I am loving it. This is the new rug. This is the new rug, and I am loving it so much better with the colors in here instead of this one. I like this one, but it was time for it to go. Time for it to go. This just kind of pulls, everything together. This is not going as smoothly. You know how they make the videos that the rug just... Yeah, this one's not. This isn't working very well. A couple questions about the rug, so I'm going to show it to you up close and personal. I also ordered something from Walmart. I think my sister might have these. I failed to look at the brand. But if they are like this, I absolutely will love this product. And one more thing. We may or may not have done something this weekend that might come as a shock to you. Because it was a shock to us. But I will share that with you later on today. And no, I'm not pregnant. It feels so wonderful to be back talking to you. It might not feel wonderful to you, but it is to me. I've missed you. I've really, really missed this part of my life, sharing it with you. Let's open this Walmart package. These are the knives, the knife set that I shared, and I don't have very nice knives. I have one, but I don't have a whole set. And these are the ones, you know what? I think this is like my sister's. I need to check to see if these are still $19.99 at Walmart, because this set is amazing. I want to show you my current knife situation and why I need those. These two knives were given to me by my daughter-in-law and son because they found them in a rental house. This knife I worked with a company on, and these two are as old as my children. That is why I need new knives. Those are still, they're 1998. Let me see if I have anything that I can chop up real quick so you can see, because they slice right through stuff like butter. It was amazing. Give me a second. I'm being extremely lazy. I'm using a paper plate. Anyway, these are ceramic coated and they have little speckles on them. These are all the same color, this neutral color. But look at this. I don't know if you can see this. Let me back it up. Look, let me stick it in here. That doesn't do the justice. I'm telling you. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look. Like butter. So this is what you get, the 6 knife set plus the shields or the guards. And you get these knives right here. And these come in 2 colors. My sister had some with almost these colors, but I just grabbed these. Like I said, I didn't even know if these were the knives. But these are wonderful. For whatever reason, I don't know why my stories aren't uploading, but this is what the knife looks like. I know this is in reverse order, but they are ceramic and they have some speckles on them. I did a little example of how easily they slice, and since it didn't upload, I will do it again. This is just a bell pepper, and can you see that? Look at that. It slides right through like butter. Like butter. Are you happy to be back home? Are you? Say, Mom missed you so much, but you're already getting pooey stuff on the window that Mom just cleaned. This is the new rug that I showed earlier. I got a couple questions. These are the colors, and it's coming off a little grayer, I think, in the video. But this is kind of, I would say, more khaki than taupe. Someone asked if there was taupe in it. This is off-white, and there is... Fuck. And there is a lot of brown with specks of black. But I really like it in here. I'm taking a quick break from reading some of the messages. I'm sitting here bawling. But someone has been keeping me company, which is good. A couple messages about my dad. He is doing well. It was interesting watching him realize what was happening, because we all kind of went back and forth. Should we do this? Shouldn't we do this? No, that's not what she wanted, etc. He didn't like to see her change. Go from talking and knowing him one minute to not knowing him. He just did not do well with that. And me being the nurse, I could go in and turn my personal feelings off and just concentrate on not nurturing, but just nursing her through that part. I don't know if any of that made sense, but it was easier for me to be in the room during some of the final minutes, and it wasn't easy for him. He couldn't. But he cried a lot. That's not good, seeing your dad cry. That is that's no bueno. No bueno. It's horrible. But he is a very routine person. He likes to do routines. So he said, I'm going to get into a new routine. And I didn't realize, but he has 2 breakfast buddy groups that he meets with just about every day of the week. And interestingly enough, my mom died Wednesday evening. He went and met his buddies Thursday morning at breakfast because he said he just couldn't be alone in the house. Saturday morning, 48 hours later, one of his buddies that goes to breakfast with him showed up, and my dad said, "How is your wife?" who was dying from cancer, and he said, "She just died this morning." And interesting, even more interesting, is my mom and his wife were the same age and were both beauticians for years. So my dad now, unfortunately, has a friend that they can they can grieve together. I actually have some things scheduled for my dad. My sister and Deb will take my dad to the Covered Bridge Festival. I think it's this coming weekend. I might take my dad to California because my son who was in Okinawa, will be back in the U.S. sometime in November. So I think I'm going to take my dad to see the 29 Palms. My dad was a Marine also, and he's always wanted to see that. And then I think my sister and Deb are coming down for Thanksgiving. My dad will do that. I'll go see him in December. He might come down for Christmas in December, and then he'll come down in January. So we're keeping him very busy and active so he doesn't think about it. Got a lot of stuff done today, even though I had somebody come and clean my house. I hate doing that, but I didn't have time. And when she cleans the house, washes all the floors, dusts everything, washes windows, etc. So our house is clean. I got a ton of stuff done. I still need to do content for one of my favorite little snack items. These things are so good. So that's coming up. Danish friends are coming tomorrow. So there will be lots of fun stuff with that. And I think my Danish friend, is going to do a baking class with some of my other friends that want to learn how to bake. So she's doing that. And then I'll start the little village content. Yeah, lots of things are happening.